Hey, what is going on, guys? Coming at you with another video. I'm going to show you the best and easiest way to catch a sea mine. As you can see, I've caught my sea mine and I re-roll it to a big one because I only spent like a couple grand on it because I'll probably get shiny and sparkling later, but I'm going to show you how I did it. Now this takes a long time, so don't be surprised if you spend 30, 40, 50, $100,000 on crab pots. So what I do is, doing this is quite slow. What you can do is you can bring up an auto clicker. I'll put this in the description as well. And you can set it to 1 and just click start. And if I come on to my, I'm gonna get rid of this for a second. If I press E and hover over yes, it'll just do that. And I can just spam E a lot quicker. So I'm gonna do this for a while and I'll see you guys in a sec. So I press F6 to stop my auto clicker. And I should have 100 or so, 163. Now keep in mind, I don't need a sea mine anymore, but if you were doing this for your first time, I would recommend maybe start with 300. It took me, if we go into look into my settings, so I've opened 1500 crab cages, so probably 13 or 1400 of those were from trying to get the sea mine. So don't expect to get it after 100 or 200. You might get it, but it took me at least over 1,000. So I'm now going to head down into the Desolate Deep, and you can fast forward the video if you want now. But if you don't know where the sea mine is and don't know where the Desolate Deep is, I'm going to show you exactly where that is. So we're going to head northwest past Sunstone Island and make sure you have some form of diving gear to get down there. I'm going to equip mine now. So I've got my super flippers and my advanced diving gear. Oh. You don't need a tide breaker, but it's handy. And if you haven't already, I'd recommend going to menu, settings, and turn high brightness and higher saturation up, and it makes seeing underwater a million times easier. So we're just going to head down into the Desolate Deep. If you know where it is, like, it's pretty easy to get, pretty easy to find. There's not too many ways to get lost down here. So again, you just go to the right of the stop sign, or the not stop sign, the white sign. Speed up a little bit. We'll go through this minefield. Stay nice and low, and you won't hit any of them. And then to the left, and up here. Now the best spot to do it is right next to this red container. As you can see, there's a ledge here. There is a mine here you got to watch out for. What you want to do is you want to press escape and go to settings, and shift lock is on. Make sure shift lock is on and press shift, and you want to hold out your crab cages, and if you still have your auto clicker, it should be F6 to start. So if I press F6, it should start placing, and I just want to move to the right like this, down, just in like a sort of zigzaggy maze pattern, and this will put crab cages down really quickly. So press F6 again to stop. Press shift to get out of shift lock, and that's 163 right there. You can fit around 250 on here, especially if you go around the edges and are a bit more patient. So I'm going to let that sit for 5-10 minutes and wait for those crab pots to fill up, and then I'll get back to you. So it's been about 5 or 10 minutes. It seems all our crab pots have gone off. So I'm going to go into shift lock again and just hold E. And the long process of, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. The long process of going and picking up all these. Now, the first time I did this, I did 100 pots, and then 200, and then 300, and then another 300, and then 600. So it does take a long time. As you can see, we were, not surprisingly, unlucky. Now the best time to catch sea mines, if you have a look in the bestiary, is actually, where are we? Clear. So, if you want to catch the sea mines, as you can see mine is windy, it would be much preferable if you wait for the weather to turn clear so you can catch the fish. I used 163. I didn't get one. I didn't expect that I get one, but that's the technique right there. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you guys best of luck in your sea mine hunting. I do know a guy who spent 6,000 crab pots already and hasn't caught one yet. So if you have an aurora, if you have clear weather, like, do your best to try and catch this thing, because it can be quite tricky and quite elusive, and I promise you it does exist. Trust me, after I went through 1,000 crab pots, I was like, there's no way this thing exists. My finger hurts from pressing E all the time, but it is there. Best of luck catching it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.